In return, fat envelopes of money found their way into his pockets. The people of Okurima grew restless. A driver named Musa complained loudly in the market square. "This man Bako is not a policeman, he is a thief with uniform. He is sucking our blood." But others warned him, "Shh, if you speak too loudly, he will hear. Do you want trouble?" Still, the whispers grew. The elders shook their heads and said, "The hawk that steals chickens may fly high, but one day, it will fall into the hunter's trap." And indeed, unseen by Bako, the trap was already being prepared. The rains had ended, and the dry harmattan winds swept through Okurima town. The dust carried whispers of a policeman whose greed had swallowed the land. Officer Bako walked the streets with pride, his chest out, his pockets fat, his eyes shining with arrogance. The villagers called him the Lion of the Road, but not with respect. They used the name in fear, for this lion did not protect, he devoured. If you did not bring him thousands, he would detain you, beat you, or seize your goods. Traders began avoiding the Okurima road. Drivers prayed before passing. Mothers warned their sons, "Do not cross Officer Bako's path. He is a storm that spares no one." His wife Ngozi grew uneasy. At night she would whisper, "Bako, slow down. The gods do not sleep. You are climbing too high, too fast. A tree that grows above the clouds is the first to be struck by lightning." But Bako laughed. "Woman, stop filling this house with foolish proverbs. Money rules this world. Do you not see how Chief Emeka honors me now? I am no longer a small officer. I dine with kings." Indeed, Chief Emeka had become Bako's master. The wealthy smuggler trusted him to guard his secret operations. Truckloads of illegal goods, weapons, stolen petrol, foreign contraband, passed through Bako's checkpoint as though invisible. In return, Bako's table overflowed with meat. His children wore new clothes, and his house became the finest in Okurima. But Chief Emeka was a spider weaving a wide web, and Bako was only a fat fly caught in it. Unknown to Bako, Chief Emeka had begun to doubt his loyalty. The chief muttered to his men one evening, "Bako grows arrogant. He may one day betray us if the government tempts him. Keep your eyes on him." It was one of Bako's closest friends in the force, Corporal Danladi, who betrayed him first. Danladi had shared many drinks with Bako, laughed at his jokes, and even helped him collect bribes at the road. But jealousy is a fire that burns slowly. Why should Bako be the one Chief Emeka favors? Why should he eat fat meat while I gnaw on bones? Danladi thought. So he began to secretly report Bako's activities to the divisional police headquarters. At first, the senior officers ignored it. Corruption was nothing new. But when Danladi whispered about Bako's connection to smuggling and illegal weapons, the matter reached the ears of men in the capital city. The net was closing, but Bako did not see it. One night, Bako and his gang of loyal officers were escorting one of Chief Alade's trucks. The moon was hidden behind clouds, and the road was dark as a grave. Suddenly, shots rang out. "Ambush!" someone shouted. Gunfire rattled through the trees. Panic spread. Bako's men scattered, returning fire blindly. When the smoke cleared, one of his gang, Sergeant Kola, lay dead on the ground, blood soaking into the earth. Bako's heart froze. "Who did this?" he roared. Later he discovered the truth. It was not armed robbers. It was an inside betrayal. Someone from within had leaked their movement. Some whispered that it was Danladi. Others said Chief Emeka himself had arranged it, testing Bako's loyalty. But either way, the gang was shaken. Fear entered their hearts. Trust began to crack. Meanwhile, the people of Okurima grew bolder. In the market square, Musa the driver shouted, "This Bako thinks he is untouchable, but a yam that stays too long in the fire will surely burn. His day is coming." The elders nodded. Even the young began to spit his name in anger. "The lion is growing old," they said, "and when the lion grows old, even goats can laugh at him." Weeks later, as Bako prepared for another of Chief Emeka's shipments, he noticed something strange. The usual smiles of his fellow officers had become cold. The laughter of Danladi now sounded hollow. Even Chief Emeka spoke to him less. At night, Ngozi begged him, "Please can you stop this? My husband is... I am tired of all the bad talks I do hear in our community about you. We already have enough. What more do you want on earth that you don't have? Can we just move to the city quietly and start life afresh before it is too late? But Bako only scoffed. Did I hear you say leave? To where? When my time of glory has just begun. Woman, go and sleep, my friend. After all, I am taking good care of you and the kids. The final blow came at dawn. Bako had just returned from a run with Emika's men when trucks of policemen and soldiers surrounded his house. Officer Bako, you are under arrest for bribery, corruption, and aiding smuggling operations. Bako's eyes widened. He looked around, his fellow officers, his so-called friends, all standing against him. He saw Danladi smirking in the crowd. No, no, you cannot do this. I am the lion of the road, he shouted. But the lion's roar had lost its power. He was dragged out in chains, his neighbors watching silently. Some shook their heads, others spat on the ground. Ngozi wept, holding her children close. As Bako was driven away, an elder in the crowd whispered, "A man may outrun other men, but he cannot outrun his shadow. The gods have taken back their judgment." And so the mighty fell. Officer Bako, who once believed himself untouchable, was brought low by the very greed that made him rise. His story became a lesson in Okarima, that no matter how high a man climbs, the truth will one day pull him down. The end.